Shifting gears, we are now just over a day away from the launch of the fully maiden Korea Nuri rocket. Final preparations are in full swing for what people hope be a successful mission. For the latest from the launch site, we go live to our Park Kun-woo in Goheung-gun County. Kun-woo, good to have you with us. First, what are the conditions like on the ground as of today?
Dami, the weather here near the Naro Space Center in Goheung-gun County in Jeollanam-do Province, the southwest part of the country, is generally fine, but except that it's super cold right now due to strong winds, and my laptop nearly blew away. I'm not even joking. Then the rain has stopped, but again the winds remain gusty with a strong wind advisory still taking place. And just to give you a bit more context about this site, this is where many of the Korea's major rocket launch projects have been carried out even before the Nuri project.
Right, Kun-woo, hopefully the wind will be calmer tomorrow as wind plays as a huge variable in this launch. Now, I'm wondering how smoothly the process is going.
So at the moment, most procedures are running pretty smoothly, I must say, despite the severe weather. And before 2 p.m. Korea time, the Nuri rocket was erected and secured in place so that it remains stable even under strong winds. And that comes after a delay of about 1.5 hours earlier this morning due to unexpected rain and also once again strong winds. And the rocket was transported to the launch pad by a transporter, an unmanned special purpose vehicle, to minimize any shock which could pose a risk to the launch mission. And the transporter moves at a speed of about 1.5 kilometers per hour, roughly the walking pace of a person. The rocket is currently in the process of being connected to the umbilical system, which supplies fuel and oxidizer ahead of launch. Engineers will also conduct further checks to ensure there are no blockages or leakage points in the system until late tonight. However, it's still worth pointing out that this process could be postponed to tomorrow morning due to weather conditions, but officials say there's no more need to worry as there's still sufficient time before the scheduled launch on Thursday.
So, Kun-woo, if I'm not wrong, we are less than 30 hours away from the fourth launch of Nuri. Now, other than the weather variables, what are the remaining final procedures for tomorrow's launch?
That's right. So there will be a comprehensive inspection focusing mainly on the fueling system and electrical components. The actual loading of fuel and oxidizer will begin 4 hours prior to the actual liftoff. And as of now, the estimated launch window is between 12:54 and 1:14 a.m. on Thursday, and the exact launch time will be finalized tomorrow evening at around 8 p.m. after the Launch Management Committee reviews weather conditions, the possibility of collision with space objects, and the overall readiness of the rocket. And there are also backup dates running through December 4th in case of bad weather conditions.
And expectations continue to rise for the launch. Now, what are some of the key points to watch for in the fourth mission then?
Yeah, so for this Nuri rocket mission, this will be the first nighttime launch, offering the best conditions to observe natural light displays, what we call auroras. And the rocket will also carry a total of 13 satellites, up from the previous 7 carried in the launch that was set 2.5 years ago. And as the manufacturing of this fourth vehicle was led entirely by the private company Hana Aerospace, this can mark a major milestone in the transfer of technology and a shift toward a private sector-driven launch system. And that's all I have for you now. Back to you, Dami.
All right, Kun-woo, thanks for the coverage. Do keep us posted throughout tomorrow.